Hi, today's topic is how to sell anything to anyone at any time. So, purely on sales. And this is my favorite topic because I've been already shared my background. Like I was a marketing director for a company, I was a vice president for a company. So, that's my core area. And so today I want to share something about sales. Okay, before I go into the topic, I just want to ask you something like, is sales difficult? Yes and no, right? And is sales important? Very much yes. But why people reject sales or why people hate sales is because the moment you talk about sales, what comes in your mind? You remember a person knocking on your door and trying to disturb you and trying to sell something, yeah, that's bothering you, right? And that's where we think that, sales means, okay, these are the people who sell something, who force us to buy something. No, sales is not that. In fact, I'm sorry for that, because sales is a very interesting topic. In fact, I always keep saying the highest paid profession in the world is for the people on sales. And in fact, it's not people only on sales, no, it is actually for everybody. Anybody who doesn't know how to sell their ideas, they can't be at the top. So anybody who wants to be at the top has to be a good salesman. Okay, so let me just get into this topic and a small background about me. I started my career from a technical background into sales. So I was completely a guy more into technical. More than 14 years I was in technical life. So from there I jumped into sales, and I was literally struggling for sales. On sales, in fact, 6 months, zero sales. I was a marketing manager for a Singapore-based company where we were selling seminars with the world-class speakers online. I'm talking about 2004, 2005, 2006, during that period. Internet penetration was very, very low that time. And we didn't have this kind of speed that time. So I was selling a product, something online. Okay, it's not a physical product, it's completely online product. So I found it very, very difficult. In fact, 6 months I literally struggled, and after 6 months I felt that when I said, this is not for me, sales is not for me, let me quit this company and go back to my technical profession. But something hit me very hard. I said, I have some best speakers with me. In fact, some of the people like Joe Girard, I have, who's in the Guinness Book of World Record as the best salesman, Brian Tracy, who is again into sales. So I got some leading people like Blair Singer. There are so many people who into sales. And that is what I am marketing to people, and they are from scratch. They started their sales careers. So I asked myself, why don't I learn from them? What made them to be there on the top? So I started learning from these people. Instead of actually quitting, I learned from people. It's the same people. The product which I was marketing, I started learning from the same product online, audio videos. I started listening to them like crazy. For the next second 6 months, I started learning a lot from them. But again, I was finding some difficulties in closing the products, So I started buying a lot of books on closing. At a point came in, I understood what it is all about. Because I could come out with a formula how to close or how to sell in less than 5-10 minutes. Yes. And when I said this to people, people are laughing at me and making jokes around me and saying that it is not possible because you're from a technical background. In less than 1 year, do you think you're mastered sales? I said, I learned from the world's best gurus. And I started taking even my company to almost 1000% growth in less than 6 months' time. So where I was promoted as a marketing director, and I gave a business of 1 crore 5 lakhs in a single day. And I was also, after that I stepped out and I also became a vice president marketing for a US based company. Just for a short time. Then after that, I left everything and I started my own company in year 2008, Rapid Mind Power. So this is my small background. So I just want to share some incidents which happened during my journey, in this sales journey. Because I said, my closing rate was like, if I meet 10 people, I can easily sell to 9 people. And I used to challenge people. So I just want to share something. How did I sell? Like, this was one incident which I really want to mention here. Me and my friend were traveling from Bangalore to Mysore for a business trip. We were actually having a program there in Mysore. So we took a train and we were going there. Almost the train was reaching Mysore station. So everybody there in the compartment were packing their bags and they're trying to get down. During that time, my friend saw a person who was reading a book, a motivational book of some author. He immediately moved forward to that particular person and said, hey, I'm Shankar and he's Stanley. The other guy was like completely, it's a complete stranger, and so he just asked him, asked me like, oh, so do you belong to Bangalore or Mysore? I said, we belong to Bangalore and we are come on a business trip. I said, asked him like, before I ask you, before I answer this question, I want to ask you some question like, do you like the book what you're reading? Obviously, the person who was reading the book will never say no. He said, yes, I love the book. Then he asked me, what do you do? I said, the book what you read, if at all I say that the same author is available is available with us in an audio video format. That is, his videos are available with us. And not only him, we have got the world best gurus like him online. Would you love to learn from them? The person said, wow, that would be interesting. I want to learn from them. But then he said like, he asked me like, is it costly? I asked him like, no, how much did you pay for the book? He said, I paid some $300. I said, this is less than $1, approximately just 50 rupees, less than 50 rupees. He was like amazed. Yeah, I want to know more details about it. In fact, the train has almost come to a stop. Now we have to get out. Okay, I don't have much of time. I gave my card and said, this is my website. Go to my website and if you find interesting, just give me a call. After 2 days, he gives me a call and says, I have a check and I want to be part of this product. I want to buy a product, this products. The check was closer to 12,000 change. So there were some 200 seminars which we were marketing, and so approximately it came to some 12,000 change. In less than 3-4 minutes, less than 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes, okay, less than 3 minutes, I closed the sale. So sales was so interesting, and so sales is so simple and so easy if you know how to sell. Second one, my colleagues called me to do a presentation for a vice president of a company. So the appointment was at 3 p.m. in the afternoon, but we couldn't find the place. So we reached there by 3:40. So we met the person, we met the vice president of the company, and when I met him, he said, Mr. Stanley, I'm extremely sorry because 4 o'clock is the board meeting. So in 20 minutes, I don't think you can do the presentation and I cannot be able to grasp what you're talking about. So can we meet second time? So I said, okay, I don't want 20 minutes. Can you give me 15 minutes? He said, yeah, 15 minutes, it's okay, fine for me. And you won't believe, I just gave the presentation in less than 15 minutes. 18th minute, I got a check from him. My colleagues, the people around me, my staff were almost amazed because they have never seen a presentation like this so fast. Normally, a presentation of that particular product will take minimum of 45 minutes. It's the fastest. But I was able to do it in just less than 15 minutes. How did I do it? Thing is, I know the background of the people. I know he's a vice president of a company and what he'll be looking for the company and in what way I need to pitch the product to him. So what I'm trying to share to you is many people, why many people fail in sales is because they give information. They talk about the product. They talk about the product too much and the other person is not interested on your product. In fact, I just hear that they give you more of information, they don't sell. In fact, I have been to some network marketing companies also. They teach their networkers, they teach their people how to sell their product. They don't teach them how to be an entrepreneur, how to be a business person. Okay, so this is where the problem is. They don't know how to talk, what to talk, and when to talk. So something which is missing in this industry, not only in the sales industry, not only in network marketing, every industry. In fact, I take as insurance. There is a lot of lagging is there. Okay, they try to give information which I am not looking for. I am not interested in that information at all. This is the reason why people find difficulty in selling. And many people try to push a product, which is very, very difficult, and people will not buy from you. Okay, one more testimony which I want to share to you. So this was something like this. I was conducting a program in my office when I was a marketing director for the company. And some 50-60 people are gathered, and we were trying to share in what way this particular product, this world-class seminars can change their lives. And again, it's an internet business. And what way you can make some money also out of this product. I was almost on the verge of closing. A lady popped out from there and said, internet marketing is bogus, because I lost all my money in internet marketing, and internet marketing is bogus. So what happens to all my effort has gone for a toss, because this one lady put a block for everybody. Before answering that lady, I asked the lady, can I ask you some question? And I asked like this: if you jump into a car without knowing driving, what will happen? Or if you're driving a car without knowing driving, what will happen to the car? She said, it was an accident. So should I blame the car, or should I blame the person who's driving the car? She said, you should blame the person who's driving the car, because the person didn't know driving. So my question to you is, who taught you internet marketing? She said, nobody. I learned on my own. So it means to say you jumped into the car on your own, and you met with an accident, and now you're blaming the car. Similarly, internet marketing is also a process where you need to be taught, and you didn't know, or nobody taught you on internet marketing. That's the reason you crash or you fail in this business. When I said this, all these 56 people were amazed, and they really wanted to buy me. They joined with me, and they are a part of my business. Why I'm trying to share to you is, I used to do this in public, not with just one-to-one. I used to do a mass selling, some 100 people or 1,000 people, and I used to do that. And I used to teach people also how to do that. Once, some 7 years before, another company called me, a network marketing company called me and said, we want a small program of yours, like a demo. I said, okay, fine. I just went there. It was in Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu. When I went there, a doctor was actually talking about it was a healthcare product. He was giving a presentation about a healthcare product. For more than 2 to 3 hours, he was talking about in what way this particular product is beneficial, and how can you make money, blah blah blah, everything. For more than 3 hours. And I was one odd guy out of that group, wearing my suit and sitting there, but nobody even bothered to wish me and say or ask me, who are you, what are you doing, nothing. After 3 hours of the program, after 3 hours of the doctor's session, the doctor invited me on the stage and said, there's a person, Mr. Stanley, and who is a mind power coach, and I wanted him to speak something about his mind power or about this product to the people. When I went on the stage, I said to these people, just in 3 hours, I came to know about what is the product all about. Before that, I don't know anything about your product. I think there are more people, much senior to me. In fact, there are some people 1 year old in this company, 6 months old in this company. So I think I'm the junior most in the company, the first person, the person who's just 3 hours old to know about the product. But I am going to say something. I am going to teach you how to close every person whom you meet. What do you think the people would have said about them, about me? Crazy guy, right? Because the person who's not knowing anything about a product, in less than 3 hours, he came to know about what is a product, and he is trying to teach us how to sell to everybody, how to handle all the objections. I said, it's a challenge, and the time is just 20 minutes. So I asked them, asked the people to write on all the objections. I took a whiteboard and I wrote all the objections on the board. Like no money, costly, similar companies are there, all this. Listed out for close to some 20-25 objections. I started teaching them in less than 5-10 minutes. I gave them a clue, I gave them the formula of how to handle this kind of objections. And after 15 minutes, that is, in 15 minutes I finished off, and after 15 minutes I said, I'm not going to resolve any of the objections. I'm looking for you people to handle these objections now. So I read the objection, and I got answers from the people and the way to deal these objections. And I said, after 20 minutes, I said, this is over. I just gave a demo. I just give a tip to you, because my training is like 8 hours training, which I do completely on sales. If you're more interested, you can be a part of my programs. Just finished, and I was about to get down. Most of the people jumped on the stage and they wanted my number. They invited me for the programs, and the entire crowd loved they wanted my information. They wanted me for my training programs. the doctor who gave the presentation for 3 hours was just staring at me and saying in the mind, okay, he was telling me, Stanley, I was just speaking there for 3 hours, and in just 20 minutes you gathered the entire crowd towards you. I said, doctor, you're a doctor and this is not your profession, this is my profession, because I'm into the area of sales and I'm into training. This is my area. I want to share a testimony here, not about me, but about somebody who took my training program. She's a lady from Singapore. She's an insurance manager. And in the first level of my training program, I said, whatever sales you're doing, I don't know what you're doing, but I just can say only one thing is whatever sales you're doing is less than 10%. So second level she took the second level from me. And during the second level, I taught her what it's all about and how do you take the next business to the next level. She called me after 3 months. And she said, whatever I was able to do in 1 year, my sales, now I'm completing in 1 month. Can you understand the depth I'm talking about? So this is sales. Okay. So as I said, sales is important for all this network marketing companies, people, real estate people, businessmen, okay, or pharma industries, or even a person who's into a career, and who wants a promotion, who wants to go high, and who wants to be on the top. If you're a person looking for that and you say, Stanley, I'm struggling with that, it's not only my sales, along with my sales skills, along with the sales techniques which I teach, I also program you on the subconscious mind, because there are some kind of blocks, some people have the fear of sales, okay, the fear of sales, or some kind of fear which has been bothering you, which has been stopping your progress. This also we remove and we program. As I keep saying, we have a 5-level program in Rapid Mind Power. It's a business coaching, it's a 5-level program, and we take you step by step, and it's a 1-to-1 coaching. So you may be in any part of the world, you can reach me out. My numbers are here. Again, it's not for everybody, only those people who are serious to make a difference in your life. Please do call me, my numbers are here. And as I keep saying, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can get a regular updates of more of my videos. And also, if you're coming for the Facebook Live for the first time, be a part of my Facebook Live regularly. And as I keep saying, please share this video to as many people as you can. Again, Wilfred Stanley signing off from Rapid Mind Power. Bye. Thank you. Have a great day.